rod. And I'm just giving Terry a little breather. He's helping me behind the camera right now. I'm giving him a little breather, and I wanted to show you briefly a little overview of the front dash area of your coach. First of all, key to your comfort and everything, you've got your adjustment to your steering wheel. It's kind of a very basic latch that unlatches. That frees it up, and then you can move it up and down, and you can push it away or bring it back towards you to create the space that you like. It makes your dash visible and it makes it convenient. Over here on your left, over here on the door is your mirror controls. So you have left mirror, right mirror, on that toggle, and then here is the up and down and side to side controls for your upper mirror on both the driver's side and the passenger side. Now, as we move over here to the dash, a couple things obvious is your stick shift. It's not a clutch, it's an automatic, but you bring this down into drive, and it's all indicated on here where your gears are. Very simple. Over here, of course, you've got your in-dash system, and the folks that had this, they upgraded this to an Alpine system. It's really a nice upgrade to the in-dash. On the regular Mercedes, it's a very small window, but this has Sirius satellite ready, so you can subscribe to Sirius if you like. Nice big screen. One thing about leisure travel, what they did though is they gave you a power button down here, and that you turn that on. That means even when you're driving, you want to have that on if you're going to be using this. And the reason for that is they're running this power off of the house batteries rather than the chassis batteries. So it's preserving your chassis batteries. They don't ever want you to run it down accidentally. If you, let's say the screen goes dark and you've got the volume down low and you forget to turn that radio off, well, you could possibly take the battery down a little bit. So they're running it off the house batteries. And you can always recharge those by turning your motor on, plugging in, or running your generator. So it's just a little safety feature that Leisure Travel did for some years on these chassis. Now we'll turn that off for right now. Over here you've got your controls for your temperature. You'll see the numbers from cold to hot, and a little indicator here, a white indicator. You turn that up to comfortable for you there. You've got fan speed, higher, 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 lower, lower, lower. And over here you have your air direction. Are you using outside air or inside air, cabin air? And this is your air conditioning indicator here. So when you need air, you go ahead and pop that on like that. That brings your air conditioning on and adjust your cooler temperature here. And then over here, this is the direction of your air in the dash. You'll see little arrows here, here, and here. And then this is a neutral position here. Right now, with the arrow going up and the indicator here, all the air is coming up through the windshield. So you might need it for situations, you know. And if you need your full defrost, you push this button here, and that makes it all defrost. And it really gets that defrosted quickly. Over here, you adjust it here, and you got up and down, so it balances out the airflow from the bottom to the top, and you can go all bottom to your feet if your feet are cold and you don't need it up top. So they're just varying degrees on that. We'll bring it all the way back up again here. This is a little defrost button for your outside mirrors. So those are heated mirrors, so in the cold, the winter, they'll be defrosting for you. Again, this is your defrost for the front window, very basic, on and off. And then this is your hazard light here. And then over here, this is the Mercedes tracking system. And the Mercedes tracking system is kind of cool because it senses, if this is on, it'll sense if you're starting to lose control. So if you're in loose, slushy conditions, a lot of rain on the road, I like to have that on, and it'll be indicated on your dash when you push that on. That way, it'll put power to the wheels that are going to get you the most effective two-wheel drive. It'll put traction where you need it. It'll actually use your braking system a little bit too to kind of get you back into control. Then over here to the right of that, these are just your door locks, up and down, locked, unlocked. To the right of that, you've got, this is kind of people try to figure out what this is. All it is just a little paper clip. It's for pinning a note. And again, that goes back to the fact this is originally a utility vehicle that Leisure Travel chose to build this house on. Rear camera. So your rear camera for backing up and such only comes on when you're in reverse. But if you're driving down the road and you want to look behind you real quick through your camera, not your rearview mirror, you can push that and just hold it and it'll bring it up on your screen. And then you've got your USB ports for power here. Down below you've got another 12-volt attachment here, and your ashtray. And the Germans, they still have the cigarette lighters and things. This is an ashtray. And then when you push this closed, sometimes it'll catch on you and you got to kind of give it a little pop to pop that in. That's normal. Okay, off to the right, just a small glove box with a few little things there. You got your chassis manual there. And Terry mentioned earlier about your manuals up in the storage compartment above the bed area and the sofa. There's a nice big bag from Leisure Travel that has your manuals, and it'll have a manual specific to this SS that you bought, and also all your appliances. This manual in here is for the Mercedes chassis part of it. So I hope that helps. You'll find little secret niches and things like that as you get to know your motorhome, but I think you'll find it's a pleasure to drive, and very safe too.